All right, guys, I am here today. So real quick, what we're gonna probably talk about is the future of CPP tech and what we're doing over here. I'm trying out some stuff here, if you notice, we didn't start the program with a video, right? So there's a reason behind that. There's a new video that's coming out tomorrow, and I thought that I would share that with you at some time in the program. Sneak peek, as you will, to what's going on. Not to what's going on. Losing my train of thought. Anyway, a new video tomorrow. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm going to stream it today. Give you guys a sneak peek of it. And what's up, DB? I got your email shortly before I got in here, so I'll answer that question in a minute. But we're going to go over what we're doing in the studio here, and then we're going to address my subscribers. There's something coming in about 4 weeks that I'm going to keep a lid on, but I'm just teasing it now. Hopefully it's for the better. If you notice, just a small hint that the picture quality is a little darker on this stream. I don't know if it's any smoother or not. DB can probably help me because he's the one that's in the chat room right now. But we're also going to talk about 7 months in, and I've got 5 months. 5 months to gain, 896 subscribers. I'm at 104. I hit that 100 mark. Wednesday I hit it. Good deal. I got 2 more today. So those 2, if you're watching, I thank you very much for subscribing. And if you're new and watching this, go ahead and check out my my channel. See if you like it. With that being said, I'm not taking another avenue. We're still trucking along with the tech stuff. If you know, the computer world is just pretty much at a standstill. We can't do much with it. So I know a couple of my videos here as of late were kind of tutorials and go back to other videos to answer questions or whatnot. But I'm going to start doing some testing on what I have, because I mean, let's face it, I've got the 1050 Ti, I've got the 1650, and I got the 2080 Ti, which 2080 Ti is going to just completely obliterate them guys. But come to the test bench part of it, I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing for the last half a week. My wife's helped me out a lot. It's not done, but I'm going to actually show you a little sneak peek of what I'm doing this coming week, because I'm off work, and I'm going to make some videos. I'm not going to publish them, every day that I make them. I'm going to kind of build up a buffer so I have a few to release week after week. If I do any videos that are back to back this week, I'm going to, there's going to be a main one, like Tomorrow's is coming out, and we're going to play that one today. And then if I put one out before next Sunday, it's going to be one of those little short ones. Hey, if you don't know how to do this, this is how you do it. Just a quick tutorial video, which, they're more fun to make because they're short and small, but we're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff done. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna actually take it over to this other camera here and show you what I have. If you guys are familiar with the channel or whatnot, there's a couch here and the coffee table's underneath there right now, but there's a coffee table and a couch and a green screen and a green screen over there. And there's still a green screen over there. But we did some stuff this weekend, and my wife and I, she helped me out getting some of this stuff cleaned up. It was our junk behind the couch or whatnot. So this is what we have going on here, guys. I'm going to stand up and kind of give a little tour. I'll try to talk a little bit louder so the mic picks it up. But yeah, just take a gander here. It's clean. It's really clean. We've got all this stuff cleaned out. Superman. So we're gonna get some stuff organized here. What I plan on doing is I want to take that coffee table, and I want to actually, for Superman's here, I'm gonna actually put this coffee table right in here, and that's gonna be my charging station. And then I got another one of those tables, one of those brown tables I got that my monitors are kind of around. I'm actually gonna do some wall stuff in the corner wall, put up the table, and that's gonna be where I'm hoping to set up my test area for the computers. And then when my son comes on with me, we'll have the computer, him sitting over there when we're going live. And then I'm gonna probably start filming a lot of my regular videos on that set there, and leave the background that you see where I'm live now and all my other stuff with the monitors or whatnot. I'm gonna save that for the live stuff, simply because that thing that I was talking about, and we're gonna go back to the studio here in a minute. But like, this is a brown table, so I'm gonna put one of those over there. We're gonna use, like I said, I'm gonna start using that as a set for my normal day-to-day videos. And in this set here, I'm gonna use for my live stream. I like it here, but when I start to get more and more into some of these videos and test bench and whatnot, I want more room over there to do that kind of stuff. And let's face it, this is kind of my workstation where I do all my video editing, all my production work and research. And then whenever I go and record stuff, then I'll come over here. But that DB looks good. Thank you, man. I'm glad my pic looks good on this camera too. Thought about using foam on the water. No, what I'm gonna do is, I know you can't see it, but I ran can lights, but I'm gonna run some more electrical over there. Let's go ahead and go back on over there real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and run some electrical over there, and I'm gonna put more lights in the ceiling. But what I'm probably gonna do is get the set up first, and then I'll run the electric for the can lights or whatnot to see where I need to place those at. And then I'm actually going to invest in some actual box lights. And then, so if you're familiar with with I know you said foam walls, but the insulation walls has got the silver paneling over them. Uh, they reflect light. They reflect light a lot. So I'm gonna probably put a couple of them, not really on the ceiling, but just to deflect and diffuse the light. That's gonna be one of those things that I've got a learning curve to go to. But I'm thinking about using those. I am gonna put that panel that you see behind me. I don't know what kind of panel I'm gonna use back there, but and we'll go back over there real quick. What I intend on doing, so that brown table there, the fold out table, right? So I'll get that table. I can always fold that up, and then I can utilize, I can put up my green screen when I need to, and clear this whole area. This whole area can get cleaned out, so I can utilize the green screen. And so I still have the green screen over here, without showing you guys my other camera that I have, because it's yeah. Anyway, but it's a mess. This is what we've been doing. But I'm gonna put walls up over there, and we're gonna get a lot of this stuff organized and kind of decluttered, and hopefully we can get ourselves a couple sets out of that. I like I said, I don't mind using what I have right here. However, I'm wanting to venture on over there and start to get these videos more professional looking. So I'm sorry, went quiet. I was looking at something real quick. But that's what I've been doing all week. We've been working really, really hard on it. My wife helped out a lot. Let's see, what DB, what are you saying? Haven't seen. Yeah, the pull down screens, the pull down green screens. I don't know. I want a big, huge array, because as big as I have, I can actually make it almost the length of that whole wall. And there's certain things on this green screen that I want to do, and there's stuff that I'm wanting to do outside of the YouTube channel with the green screen that's not part of the YouTube channel. Like, and it's no secret if you guys been watching or whatnot. You know, I started this whole thing to do short films, and I'm still wanting to do the short films. So therefore, you know, I want to utilize as much green screen as I can for the short films. So, but yeah, the pull down screens are great for whenever you need to, you know, just start talking, throw something in the background, key it out, and you're done. But I'm wanting to do some more stuff. So, we're rolling on it. But I mean, that's just, I call it the transformer set, because I can get it set up to where I can have it one way one time, one way another, and just constantly change it with small little tweaks here and there. I just need to get my lighting right. But other than that, you know, I'm very, very excited. The way I want to put this YouTube channel towards, I'm wanting to do more and more professional videos. I'm learning a lot. I mean, I've learned a lot more from the time I started to now, as far as the Premiere Pro is concerned. That that program has changed a lot since I used it about 12 years ago. But I need to step up my game, which is a segue to my next thing. Working. Oh, I know I'll get there. But this is a segue to my next thing. So I'm at 104 subscribers. I'm 7 months in. I need in 5 months in order to qualify to be get monetized. Sorry, drawing a blank. To get monetized, I need 1,000 subscribers and I need 4,000 watch hours. And right now, as we speak, we are at, let's see here. I know we're at 104 subscribers right now. So we're at 104 subscribers, and to get monetized right now, I know I need like 896 more subs, but I need 4,000 hours, 4,000 watch hours. I'm at 527. So if I hit it, I hit it. If I don't, I don't. You know, it'll be a small disappointment, but I mean, I can, you know, life is full of disappointments. So just work harder for it. However, with that being said, though, I'm trying to get it done. I've watched some of my older videos and some of my newer videos, and these newer videos have by far surpassed the older ones as far as quality, as far as me being comfortable in front of the camera. I'm still goofy. I'm still trying to make people laugh, not be serious. I like watching YouTube guys that are serious, but at the same time, I like to interact with the audience, interact with the fans, interact with the subscribers, interact with the people, make them laugh, you know, try to make it to where whenever they utilize their time on me, you know, I'm giving them something, whether or not be entertainment, knowledge on a certain video that I've made or what have you. And that's the pure goal of it, is just I would say educate, entertain, and make them feel like that they're not wasting their time watching you. So with that being said, we'll get it. When you guys come on and watch, like DB, he's been watching me from the very, very beginning religiously every single day that I stream. So, you know, I'm being myself. But that's not going to change. I'm talking the quality of video is what I'm talking about, as far as what it looks like and what it sounds like. In this new one that I did, I hope I got the audio got screwed up on it, and I corrected most of it. But if it peaks out a little bit, I'm sorry. I was doing all I could to do it. I shot it on the Blue Yeti because I needed that mic somewhere else, because I actually had to shut down Midlife Crisis, and that was all going through the mixer into the Tascam, and my lab mics were dead, and it's whatever. It is still a good video, but that's what I'm talking about, the quality of the picture of the video, the quality of the sound, you know, trying to make it look more and more professional than some guy in his basement just making videos, which is what I'm doing. I mean, it's just some guy in the basement making videos, and I'm just hoping that people start to see and like. I'm ecstatic that I'm sitting at 104. I got 104 today. I think I started the day out with 101, 102. So that's pretty exciting for me. There's just that 104 people want to watch me on YouTube. That's just insane. But hey, you know, that's what it is. We're here to entertain. So and I'm up for criticism. You know, you see something, I make a mistake. We all make mistakes. So if you see something that I do wrong, by all means, call me out on it. That's where Twitter comes into play. You check me out at CPP Tech on Twitter and follow me. I've got 6 followers, so I tweet stuff here and there, but those 6 followers are not from YouTube because I've had those 6 followers before maybe 5 of them before I started the YouTube channel. So we are 10 minutes in. So hey DB. So last week we had Will on here, and I got a question for you. Have you checked out his channel? He posted that video with him being on fire with the hard drive on fire he talked about last week. Did you see that? Let me know in the chat room. If not, I'll pull it up and we'll stream it on here as well today. So, but last week was really, really fun. Him and I talked about it, and like I said, we're not going to do that every week, but we will come on every once in a while together and stream together. That was I really, really enjoyed that. But Will's a busy man. He's got 2 kids, and he's got, he's already monetized, and he's trying to get his videos going. He started a new job. So, we're gonna okay, well, I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and play his video on here today. I'm sure he won't mind. And if he does, we'll have to go to Canada. I'm just kidding, Will. Just kidding. I'll tell you what, why don't you shoot me some questions, and I'm going to try to see if I can't get something set up on Will's. Will. There's Will. So with all that being said, though, I don't know if you guys have been following. Good luck on plane ticket. Hey, I can drive. It's only a 12-hour drive. Hell, you're closer to him than I am, DB. But I want to talk about Robinhood real quick too, because that was in the news, and why Robinhood and GameStop, because everybody was wanting to know why the tech channels were really talking about this stock and all that stuff and sticking to the man whenever they're a tech channel, and they don't really deal with tech. But I think it had to do with the fact that it was GameStop. I don't think it was any other stock. It didn't have the word game in it. It wouldn't have been a big deal, But the other thing I want to talk about too. Just give me a second. I really hate this on my live show. But I don't think they would really be talking about it too much if otherwise, I really, really don't. I don't know. Let's see if that works. There's gonna probably hopefully be audio. No, I don't like this. I wish I would have set all that stuff up. So I have several monitors going on here, right? I've got 5 monitors, and I've only got 4 outputs on my capture card, or on my capture card, on my video card, right? So I actually got a GTX 710 coming, right? And nope, that ain't it. That's it. I'm sorry, GTX 710 coming. It's got 4 HDMI ports out. I want to put inside the midlife crisis, so I got four more video outputs. 4 more video outputs for my monitor system, because this monitor and that one are on the same port. This monitor over here is actually on midlife crisis with another monitor, and then this one are all on the other ports as well. And if I can get this one and this one on 2 separate ports, all I gotta do is just go back and forth, which is gonna go, not gonna have anything to do with that over here, because my live stream is what I'm worried about whenever I deal with all these monitors at one time. It's really overwhelming, to be honest with you, and it's yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Now we got to figure out how to get the audio over there. I don't know. I tell you what, we're 11 minutes in. That new video is 16 minutes. So you want to watch that, and I'll get Will's up and try to get his working. If I can, I can. If I can't, I can't. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about this new video that's coming out tomorrow. Sneak peek. We're at 12 minutes, so we're kind of fresh new into the stream. But why don't we go ahead and do that? We'll go into the new video. You want to see the new video? We'll go watch the new video. 3, 2, 1. Lee, Land Cool 2 1X vertical mount. You asked for it, you got it. All right, guys. Today we are going to do the Lee Land Cool 2 vertical mount today. If you actually watch some of the other videos, we did the R11D 1X vertical mount. We saw how that worked out. I believe this one actually was made to sit on the bottom with no fans on the bottom, whereas this will actually sit above the fans. If you actually watch or familiar with my channel and have watched some of the videos, I actually have right now in the midlife crisis, I have the Fantex vertical mount. So I've gotten a lot of strong feedback on that one. However, we're actually going to try to look at the Land Cool 2. So let's go ahead and head over there, and we'll put it in. I'm not going to do an unboxing. It's pretty much well self-explanatory. It's one piece with the riser and all that as well. So let's head over there and let's get to it. Okay, so here's the mount. I already see things I don't like about it. However, we'll address that here shortly. kind of like the other mounts, you've got your riser and you have your PCIe slot card, slot for your card. So if you notice, it's got three slots for your card. So say you have a 3-slot card, it'll fit a 3-slot card. Those are rare. I have a 2-slot card. If you go over here and look at this, you can see this. These holes are what actually mount the card onto the case. I know I got a lot of scratches on my case because I've been taking variable mounts in and out. However, you can't see it whenever it's on. So pretty much well the same as the other one on that Fantex. What you want to do is you want to grab your card and make sure that slots down. What I'm going to do, because you've got your tabs on your card and the holes, if you try to put it on there, it's going to hit the table. So you got to actually raise up that card just a little bit. So go ahead and use the old 011 vertical mount box. We're going to use these 2 slots, and you'll see when I get it put in there, this slot is actually hanging out this way, and on my card, if you look, that display port is going to be covered and I won't be able to use it. So that's the downfall on this mount. I mean, that's the downfall on the Fantex mount, but I like the Fantex mount a whole lot better than this one already. I can tell you that. So let's get this card mounted, and we'll go through the small process of it. So put it in like this. Now make sure that it's lined up. So what you're going to do is you're going to line up your card with these 2 holes, just like you would if you were to mount it in your case. The one thing I do not like about this, you know, I don't know what's going on with Lee and these vertical mounts. If they're outsourcing this stuff, or if they're actually, you know, they're approving this, but what I can tell you is none of this comes with mounting hardware at all. And I don't understand why they can't simply give you some mounting hardware. Yes, you got it with the case. And that's, I guess, what they're pretty much well telling you, is that you have to use the mounting hardware that come with the case. And I'm not too particularly fond of that, you know. So that's why I said I already know that this is going to be a pain in the rear to get this in there, just because I can see the design on how it is. So I don't want to over tighten this. So I'm not going to be able to use that screwdriver you just saw to mount into there, and I'm going to show you why here in a second. Okay, so you remember I was talking about your bracket holes here, and you got to line them up with these 3 bracket holes here. This is where the pain in the rear comes into play. So what I'm going to do first is we're actually going to plug in the power pins onto the graphics card, and then we're gonna go ahead and put in the riser and then try to mount this thing. Okay, so after you've put your power on, you got this riser, and I'm not a fan of this riser either. Just me. But like the other one, slide it on in there, and then most times it's a click, but I always like to throw my finger in there just to give it a little bit more of a so we're gonna get closer to show you how this is actually going to get mounted. All right, so it is sitting on the fans, but you got to get it in here, and I can already tell you I've got some resistance. Just be mindful too that this isn't going to go all the way back, because there's this bracket right here. Those 3 holes have to line up, and you have to put those screws in. Okay, so those are lined up. So here's where the bad part is. So it's sitting right on there, and then I have to get out my trusty fake iFixit. Now I don't have the original screws. However, I've got 3 extra ones because I bought a kit. I'm going to try to do this without having to move the camera. But they are sitting right on the fans, and you can actually put it to the top 2 ones if you want to, but we're gonna have it sit right on the fans for this demonstration. But this is a pain in the rear, to be honest with you. Let's move the camera back just a little bit. Okay. So that one started. Get the top and the bottom one. You don't want to tighten the first one till you get all 3 started. Once you get all 3 started, then you can tighten them up. This wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, like I said earlier in the video. But if you don't have one of these skinny, either iFixits or, like I call this one the fake iFixit, it might give you some troublesome. So, do the top one. Whoops. Let that one down. Let that one down. Nope. There goes it. Pop into place. You don't want to go too tight. You strip the hole in the case. Like I may just did on this one. No, there it goes. It's tight. Okay. We don't want to over tighten. That's what it looks like inside the case. Nothing flashy, nothing fancy. I will tell you, because we're not going to be able to use that 3rd slot that they give you anyway, I do like the fact on the fan text mount that this thing is skinnier, but we're going to do another video on that. So there's a Lee & Lee Land Cool 2 vertical mount sitting in the thing. We'll run some B-roll, and then I'm going to give you my final thoughts on it. Okay? Alright, well that was the Lee & Lee Land Cool 2 vertical mount. You notice it was better than the other one, but the other one was made to sit on the bottom of the 011 Dynamic, where this actually was meant to sit on top of fans. And whenever I had bought that other mount, this one wasn't out yet. People were asking me if I was going to do this one. I wasn't sure. I went ahead and broke down and bought one. I will be honest, there's better mounts out there than that one. Just saying. I don't like how the bracket, and I'll throw it right here, how the bracket, you can see it on top of fans, versus this one's actually snuck underneath there. But we're going to do another video, side-by-side comparison on this one and this one, and see if the temps changed, because we noticed when we did the Fantex one, the temperatures on the GPU actually went down, and I'm sure it's going to be the same as this one, because the vertical mount's sitting there and the fans are still blowing up into the heat sink of the GPU, and the bottom plate of that vertical mount on the Land 2 does have holes and openings to allow airflow to go up. However, $55, $39.99, and this has been a really good bracket. Like I said before, on the Lee & Lee one, the riser guard, I don't like the riser. There's actually 6 lines on the Fantech mount that's going from the slot to the slot, versus the 4 on that one. That's why I don't really like that one all too well. I won't be using that one. I'll be using the Fantech. I really like the Fantech mount. But you asked for it, so I did it. If you want to see the Fantech mount, or even we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of it, go ahead and throw a like and subscribe. So you guys decide if you like this one or this one. If you go back and watch my video on this one, I know it's a little lengthy, but this is still reigning champ. So anyway, that's it for me. I thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions for me, feel free to email me, follow me on Twitter, and have a good day. Bye. All right. Well, that was that new video, guys. That will be posted tonight at midnight. So you'll be able to watch it in its entirety, which we just did, tomorrow morning when you get up. Unless you want to wait till midnight when it posts, probably 10 1210 or whatnot is whenever I get the option to post it or whatnot. So that was that Lian Li Land Cool 2, the vertical mount. As you saw in the video, it was a lot easier to install than the Land 1. But we already discussed on how that one was supposed to be mounted. I mean, it's not recommended to have the fans on the bottom to do so. However, I did struggle with it. It's still a crappy mount. I hate that mount. I don't recommend that mount. They did come out with another one as well, where you can adjust them. And like I said in the video, I'm actually going to do a side-by-side comparison with that one and the Fantex vertical mount. I really like this mount. I still recommend this mount. This mount is going back into the midlife crisis, and I'm going to keep using the Fantex vertical mount. So with that being said, so here's the dilemma that I'm running into, and I think the only reason why I actually really got the Lian Li Land 2, and I didn't really look at it as close as I should have, but if you notice, it had 3 slots on there, and it's pretty much well built for a 3-slot card. And DB actually asked a question about the SLI or the Crossfire running two graphics cards at one time. And, you know, I know we got the vertical mount going, and the vertical mount's going to stay. Yes, you can run 2 separate graphics cards. What you have to actually do is have the drivers on your computer for both, not running an SLI, but just have your drivers running for each individual graphics card. Now, my programs aren't going to utilize both of them, but like I said, that GTX 710 I have coming. I'm not going to go into my issues with that right now. I think that's one of the future videos I'm going to make on my experience with how I bought it, where I bought it, and the emails that I've gotten and the aggravation that's come along with it. From what I understand, the company is supposed to have them in stock Monday, and it's supposed to get shipped out as soon as it gets in stock. It's a whole video, a whole nother video that I'm going to probably do a video on this. I've emailed them. I'm trying to get a response back before I make this video. Therefore, I just give them a chance to talk to me, because I have explained to them, hey, look, I'm a YouTuber. You know, you have it on your website. We'll just get a small gist. You have it on your website. You let me order it. It said it was in stock. I paid the extra $30 for 2-day shipping. That was last week. And I get emails after emails saying it's not in stock. It's going to be in stock on the 1st of February. Now it's not in stock on the 1st of February. It's going to be in stock on the 8th or whatnot. And we'll ship it to you as soon as we get in stock. Well, my question for them was, if you guys don't have it in stock, why are you allowing me to pay the money for it and then pay two-day shipping on top of that? If you're not in stock, your website needs to say it's not in stock. Now, this company's been around since 1991, so it's an American company. I believe they're out in California. Don't quote me on this when I do my video, but I'm thinking it was California. So it's a big mess. But anyway, with that being said, on running two GPUs that aren't SLI or Crossfire, that GTX 710, the one I got, is a really thin card. It's a 1-slot card, and I can actually take this Fantex mount, and I've got 2 slots on top where they're not being utilized. My only problem right now is my water cooler. I got that Deep Cool Castle, and the water cooler actually sticks out farther than what it should. So when I raise that GPU, if I get it up too high, it's going to actually interfere and hit that water cooler. However, it's only one slot. If I can move this up one slot and fit it underneath this, and that will be another bit if I get it to work on, if that's going to change my cooling as well. So we'll get to that another day. But I need more ports, and do I need them? No. Would I like them? Yes, because you all know that this part here is my editing, and this part here is my streaming. And although Gramps is impressive, I don't want to stream off of Gramps. I mean, I've done it, but when you start getting the more intensified stuff, I just don't know if that. I mean, a CPU, most of the time the GPUs are what takes the brunt of the streaming or whatnot. But I mean, when I game, I could probably do that. But I want to be able to do it on one machine, just one machine. And whenever I'm doing my videos that require me recording stuff on here, it's just easier on one machine. So I would like to just get stuff going. Plus, on top of that, if I get that other studio going over there, I'm going to add another monitor for that over there, and I can still utilize the Midlife Crisis over there for certain things as well. I do have a laptop that I'm going to probably, it's an old laptop that I'm probably going to add more RAM, put an SSD in, and whatnot, and we'll do a video on that as well. Audio action, okay, it's fixed, we're good, okay. Well, yeah, I got a thing suggesting your stream bit rate's too high as well, so when this channel starts making more money, then maybe I can put it towards the internet upload speed anyway, but I don't know. I'm excited. Did you guys like that video? Let me know what you think. Even after I get done with the live stream, throw some comments below. I try to get to everybody who comments on my videos. There might have been one or two that I missed, and then it was, I didn't get to them till it was too late. Then there's been times where people have asked me questions, and I'm in the middle of asking, and they delete the question, and then they tell me, oh, I found out the answer. It was answered after I posted it or whatnot. So, I mean, that's fine too. That's what we're here for, right? So, but just remember the Fantex vertical mount. It's still there, and I'd like to see, what I would like to see is, instead of this, I would like to see five slots as well, so I can put the GPU in the front, and then maybe the PCI 4X on the back side, because I've got adapters for them to slide in there for the one slot cards. We still have one slot cards. I did the old Sony Handycam stream video a couple weeks ago, and I put the FireWire card in there. That 710, the GTX 710 that I've got coming, it's just the PSI 4X slot. That's all it is. It's nothing fancy. So, I only got one in the machine. So I got to figure out how that's going to work. I might end up having to get I don't know. Until I get it, I don't know. We'll see. But at some point in time, I'll probably get a 3D printer and just make my own and just call it a day. But that's a long ways from now, unless I end up winning a whole bunch of money or YouTube takes off. Yeah, it's my internet's having a difficult time. Where are we at? We've been having a couple problems here the last few days. The kids says they've been lagging on their games. Upload or downloads at 150, 160, 170. This is wireless, and like I said, my access points are all the way upstairs in the living room, in the vaulted ceiling. So I'm at 183 down here. But see, I'm only at 4 or 5. It's coming up to 9, maybe. And that's why I'm getting this error. It's, the uploads for the last few days has been horrible. Thanks, man. Yeah, you'll be able to go back in there and watch it tomorrow when it's up and posted. They count as a vertical mount if you have a case that has a motherboard tray length. I mean, you know, sure it does. It's vertical, right? So he asked, does it count as a vertical mount if you have a case that has the motherboard tray laying down with the GPU motherboard sticking up instead of standard motherboard upright? So basically what he's saying is your typical motherboard is like this, and your GPU is, oh, come on. I just had this GPU over here. All right, we'll utilize this real quick. Here's your motherboard. Here's your GPU. See how that works? He's asking if his motherboard sits flat and his GPU sits there, is that vertical? Well, yeah, it's vertical. But it's not horizontal no more. It's vertical. So yes, the answer to your question to you is yes, it is vertical, even though it's not the true sense of vertical. Vertical is vertical. Horizontal is horizontal. So, yeah, that's a good question. You know, I've got other ones like that, but I can't say them right now on there. But all right, now it says excellent connection. Awesome. Cool beans. I got 2 people watching. Thank you, 2 people for watching. At one time we had 5, 3 at one time. That's right. It'll get there. Let's see here. What else was I going to talk about? Not much. Lee did come out with another mount. Poo-poo. Can't pull it up on that one. Got me logged out. It actually has 6 slots. Oh crap! Well, 503. 256. It has there it is. It has 5 slots, but I will tell you right now. So you see this part right here? This part's still here, and then there's actually 1 slot here, and then the rest is all like that. And then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you put that in, it's still, like you saw in the video, it's still covering the back, so you can't put nothing on, put no cards on there. So I don't know what they're doing. I really don't. It's really, I don't know. Lee, and most of these vertical mount guys too. I mean, everybody's making the vertical mounts or whatnot. They need to figure out. They need to figure out what they're doing. With these vertical mounts, because honestly, you know, there's a lot of missed opportunity with adding cards and adding different things to these things. Now I'm going on a rant about vertical mounts, and you know, not everybody likes the vertical mount, and that's fine. But All right, DB, what about it? Talk to me. Talk to me. What about it? I just glanced at it real quick. I didn't have time to see the whole email. So you're talking about the test bench. I got the test bench. I'm actually going to build a wooden frame for it, and that's where that over there is coming into play because I'm going to put that over there for the test bench and stuff. So if that's what you're talking uh, about the test bench stuff. So I appreciate it. You need something, I got parts over here, you let me know and I'll send them your way. So if I can get rid of them. I'm sorry, guys. Eyes are killing me. But we're sitting here at 1 hour. 1 hour exactly. So so what I thought about, I mean, so I took it out and looked at it. I thought it was really cool that it cinches with all the screws and all the brackets, but I didn't peel the paper off of it, and I haven't really put it together because, like I was saying, I'm going to actually build a wooden frame for it to sit on top, so I can put a power supply in, and then build up something to put either a radiator or either water cooled or air cooled or whatnot. But I'm gonna make some wooden deal to set that on and paint the wood, so it'll be a nice cheap test bench, and that will be a video that I make as well on that, building it and whatnot. But I think it's pretty cool. It's how much was that thing? Because I've been looking for that particular model, that thing online, and I think I found one or two of them, but they were on Wish or something for like $18 or whatnot. So if you got the link to that website, send it to me on where you got that from, and then I may talk about that particular test bench when I build the bench around it, the wood bench around it, and then we can link that website below on that video. It's going to be a little bit before I can make that video or whatnot. And I tell you what, so I'm going to start on that project over there. Would you guys like to see a time lapse of me doing all that? If so, leave a comment below, and I'll see what I can't do about the time lapse on that. That might be one of those small videos. We'll go always CPU settings. So the question is, okay, so the question is, I always think GPUs getting bigger and heavier. You think vertical mount would be better than restraining the PCIe slot? So I've got one of, not but one of the biggest MSI GPUs that they made, the 2080 Ti, the big Gaming X Trio. And it actually came with a GPU mount for the bottom, and I utilize it because it does sag. That was probably part of the reason why I did do the vertical mount. For one, the vertical mount is pretty cool looking. I did it on Gramps, and because they say the cooling on them when you do that, it restricts them and they actually run hotter, with the exception of the scenario on that one. That one, Gramps doesn't run hard enough to get hot. As far as the integrity of the PCIe slot with the heavier cards, it concerns me. It makes me nervous. Uh, but that's where those sag plates come into play. A lot of them now, like that one didn't, but a lot of them now, they take up one slot underneath the GPU and it runs behind it, and then they've lined it up to where you actually pull out a screw on the motherboard, and you got one long screw that goes into that bracket into the motherboard tray and screws on to where the screw for the motherboard would be at, and that's supposed to help the sag on that card. That also brings me to the next deal with those adapters that I use. So if you ever notice, whenever people put their cables on the GPU, most of the time they're coming up around the top, sometimes on the bottom, but down from the bottom around the top. And when they plug those in, I can't help think that the weight of those power cables as well pull down on that. So I'm not a fan. And that's why on like these motherboards, if you actually go and look at your your motherboard, the specs, and when they're selling them, like that X570, it's each PCIe slot for the GPU slots, they're encased in metal, so it holds that weight just a little bit more than the original one on this Gramps one. I mean, it's all plastic. That top PCI slot, the clip broke on it, because it was all plastic. Well, that's all plastic. The clips are plastic as well, but they're encased in metal nowadays to help with that. So I don't know. They say no, they say it doesn't, but just use your head a little bit with it. But yeah, if it's still on Amazon, send me that link on that from Amazon, and when I build that, I'll do a video on building that for the test bench, and we'll link that, because it shouldn't be that much. But that's my view on the GPU sag. It's concerning. So your vertical mount that you got, you ain't gonna have that problem. Gravity's gonna hold that thing in place. So anyway, alright guys, well, we're sitting at an hour and 7 minutes. This was fun. I know I kind of bounced around here and there and whatnot. Just wanted to show you the new studio, talk about 5 months later, 5 months to go for 1,000 subscribers. Let's try to hit that mark. But a lot of fun stuff coming. Let me get them off. Okay. More so the PCI. Hold on, guys. Yeah, the PCB flex. Yeah. Well, and what they say about the PCIe slot being encased in metal is supposed to help with that. And that PCB, that thing's more durable than you think. I mean, yeah, you can't just go chucking it and dropping it like I did the 1650 over there, and but I don't know. I tell you what, that's probably a segue to another good video. So thanks a lot, DB, for that one. So now I'll throw that into the mental lockbox, and maybe we'll address that in a video coming up. So, alrighty guys, well, I thank you two for watching. I thank the other three that came on to watch. I'm drawing a blank because I can't go back and edit. So anyway, all right guys, so tomorrow's Super Bowl Sunday. be safe out there. We're staying home, eating a big spread. Starting to cook about 9 o'clock in the morning. Tennis starts up too at 5:30. If you're interested in that, I like tennis. I think it's the Australian Open starts up. If not, it's next week. But I'll be back. I'm hoping I'm going to try to live stream at least one time this week that I'm off. I want to play. I want to play the World of Warplanes now. So we got the planes, you got the tanks, you got the ships. I played the ships. I want to play the planes. So one day this week, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to stream playing World of Warplanes for the first time. I'm not even going to, I've got it downloaded. I haven't played it yet. I'll get it online. We'll play it for the first time together. Until then, I thank you guys for watching. You guys be safe tomorrow. And have a good day. Bye. Oh boy. Oh boy.